Yeah, welcome back at the cafe bar. Today we want to dive into this now, the most and important one. How do witches fry and go to someone's house and uh, what's my phone is doing now? Yeah, and go to someone's house and do the witchy stuff there, and someone might vividly see him. It is whatsoever. How do they do that? If it's about all that person, if someone claims like personal, I am a witch and I do fly, I have whatsoever I can go to in seconds. Whatsoever he says that, what is he trying to say? But for that, if you say some witch came to you and do the witch stuff on you during night, that is a different thing. Then that is to say you are not a witch, but someone witched you at night. So today we want just to specifically talk about the one who say he go to someone's house, the one who fries, not the one who made witch. The one who witches, not the one who get witched. You see, we want to talk about those type of people who you might meet them out there. Some will say, "I do fly. I fly. I go somewhere. I go somewhere. I go this place. I go in seconds in whatsoever." Those people, what are they really trying? Is it that they literally right, that if you can spend the night together with them at the same bed, you might literally see them trying going somewhere, or it's all something that happened within. So just a dream. That is what we want to dive in today, and we're going to explain this because in the nailed lucid dreams, these are the vivid dreams and they are most important in humanity. Everyone on earth, everyone in the universe do have lucid dreams. If you are no longer having lucid dreams right now, then it might mean you have lost your soul and you are in something dark position. All the dreams you might have are going to be all about haunted dreams that the whatsoever everything that you believe in is what you are going now you are dreaming like if you haven't you have stopped having lucid dreams. Lucid dreams are the only thing that helps our soul grow and actualize within, because once you have got all those information, it's your soul that process all that information and it put it in your unconscious mind. So it's about you now to retrieve it again via dreams, where you might see it inside your unconscious, inside your conscious mind when you are sleeping, or when you are having this daydream, or when you are just mindfully meditating about it, not mindfulness. Yeah, that's what we want to talk about. So what are these? So when these people they say they fly, what all they mean is when they go do sleep, they might be having lucid dreams. What are these lucid dreams? They might be having dreams and realize inside that dream that they are dreaming. So what happens when you realize you are dreaming? Then you started doing things according to your will. Look at when you are. This is more common in kids because they are growing, so therefore they also need to have more of what lucid dream for them to capture and internalize on these horrors that this works like this works like this on this or like on the outside world when we are meeting around, when we are chilling around there. So you have to always that inside to outside it should be matching, and you should know this is real and this is unreal. This is real, this is not real. That's why we say our kids they need to go to school, they need to put mathematics as a core hard. Because why? Because mathematics is the only subject helps you to reason. It's all about reason in mathematics, not about visual. The numbers, like if you can take it example, if A is equal to B and B is equal to F, definitely if someone asks you what is if the A is 2, what is F? You can mathematically calculate, and it's crystal clear that then F is equal to 2. You see? If someone just to give you that statement that if A is equal to B and B is equal to Z and A is equal to 2, what is Z? Then you can mathematically calculate it out in seconds that Z is equal to 2. Why? Because all these are the same. Like if A is equal to B and B is equal to C, then A is equal to B, B is equal to B, Z. All in short, can say A is equal to B is equal to Z. So if one of these have a digit, then it might be equivalent to all digits. That is mathematics. That is what we, society of divine beings, we want to create right now. That's what we want those people to be in. That's what we want type of people, right? Those ones. See, that's why we are putting education first. The belief systems, trash, not second or third, trash. Yeah. We want real things. We want real creators. We want to have life more thrive. You can't thrive while inside there is nothing you are living up to. While inside is being diminished, being taken, you are no longer having that right. You can't create your own life. You can't create your own view. You can't create you to your own image because you are lost inside. So how do you discover it? First, school first. So what are these lucid dreams? Is I have already mentioned that they are dreams that when you are dreaming, you realize that you are dreaming and you start creating that dream according to your own image. So what do you need to do? Does the dreams are real? I said no, they are not real. They are just your internal aspects of life. They are person that they are just that for you. But if you wish, you can just wait for it and bring it out. If there is something interesting, then bring it out to the world for others to see. But if you're trying to say your internal dream, then they are equivalent to everyone out there. They are not. Everyone is unique, internal, living soul. So you can't say your internal living entity they are the same. No, with the your friend, with whatsoever you might be with. No, they are not. But the only thing is they are different because they have to be different for us to enjoy the differences with this whole. If everything was unique, then life would have been meaningless. Everything should be just the same. Everything. If you see, it might be you have been put, but God from the source, He put us in differences when He is projecting us to this horizontal, giving us different words, so give us different living frequencies in our soul for us to enjoy the differences and have fun and live life. So that's why when in this kingdom, we want that type of people, those type of gods and goddesses to live life. And once we all look, you know this is my reflection. Once you think of the source where you are coming from, you can see this here. They know about the ancestors, whatsoever the ancestors, your past lives. They are just your like your channel, your reality channel where you are coming from. So there are good things there. You just need to learn from them. Those good things you must show them to other people. But the bad things, turn it to make it positive. Use it for positivity, not because I was hate at this day, so I'm also ready to hate the others out there. We don't want that anymore. New beginning, new purpose of life, and you want new society of divine beings who are able for thriving for purpose, and they are they are led to detect what changes are happening inside their societies. So what are these truths now? Let's get back to lucid dreams. What are they really? It's just your projection of the soul, and you realize once you realize that you are dreaming, you might start doing other things. You might lucid the dream that uh, maybe for an alien is chasing you, like this local alien, like the Inichijoane Magazinyao, whatsoever. The Gure one who is chasing you, because that is maybe what was scaring you when you were young. So you also remember brings the unconscious part, the things that you were maybe afraid of when you long time ago. You must bring them to conscious mind. So once you it is inside your conscious mind, it is chasing you. And when you are losing, when you have become lucid, you realize, oh, it's chasing itself, but you realize, oh, I am dreaming. You see? So once you realize that you are dreaming, you can just stop there. Let me eat, catch me, or let me just stay, because this is just a dream. Nothing is going to happen to me. You see? Or let me stop doing learning from it, because this is just a dream. Let me start doing other things. You see? That is what lucid dream is here. And we want people who are more of lucid dream. Why? There is in the lucid dream is where vision comes. If you have just lose that soul and embodied it with materialistic things, then you cannot be of that visionary stuff. Like why? Because your soul have not developed, have not what grow further. It had been trapped in materialistic view. So while you will be dreaming of, be like this level one dream or level two dreams where you just dream of things that just happened to you maybe yesterday, whatsoever. Uh, I will talk about the dream levels on the next week Monday. What the dream levels are, and you will see what that all the superstitious stuff is all about the dreams whatsoever misinterpretation of dreams. Interpreting dreams is all about your internal aspect. So how do you can it become more lucid? It's all about keep remembering your dreams whatsoever. You can have a channel light about it, then you're going to become more lucid and more growing, and you can be more visionary, because lucid dreams are important to your soul. That is for spiritual aspect. But for the body aspect, there is need food, water, clothes. That is for body aspect. For the emotional aspect, then you need to have friends whatsoever. Because in a society of purposes, divine beings, we want humans or divine beings to be of fullness to everything. Everything needs to be in fullest potential. Everything have to be experienced in a fullest potential. That is to say, spiritual have to experience spiritual experiences to the fullest potential, physically to the fullest potential, emotional to the fullest potential, psychological to the fullest potential, socially to the fullest potential. That is what we want. And have once we achieve that, then life will be more satisfying. That the way they have created it for us to be just slaves whatsoever. Don't give us time to satisfy our thoughts. the church is just praying for emotions. They're not telling us what we really need to be. Once we go to our parents, they are just maybe trying to just use us so that they should get whatever they want. Once they come, it's like everywhere, no one is getting what he needs right now. The way they have created the society we are living in. So we need to fight for our freedom, for our right, for our living, for our purpose here, like now. So that is that for Lucy, how they fly. So if they might be so flying, they might be like this, maybe this potential of realizing that they are dreaming, because that is not easy to for you to realize that you are dreaming. And so once you have let someone to interpret your dream, because he is going to project his internal aspects on you, and at the end you might end up hating your own what internal living soul. You might start, that's why now you start hating your own life, you start hating yourself, because everything internal is subjective, it's different, and it's unique to every human being on here on earth. That is what you need to be careful when you are trying to interpret your dreams to someone, and you want to let that person to interpret it for you. What happens in a dream is just a dream. It's about your spiritual soul growth. It has nothing to do with anything on this outside world. If you try to relate it to outside world, then you are going to be this delusional and misinterpret, and you might be everywhere chaotic. That is that I wanted to say. In other terms about it, you might be dreaming of a snake is chasing you. Once you realize that you are dreaming, you might think of killing that snake, or you might think of stopping and paying attention to that, start doing other things while you are still dreaming. And once you wake up, then you realize, hey, I was dreaming. I had a terrible dream. Oh, those are my internal aspects. And this, because it's your internal, you have to have nothing happens in a dream happens outside. No. If you have like faith, then you think you are, oh, maybe it's because you are just you going stupid with your interpretation to say these things are this is a fate like this, or this, yes, then yes, it's God communicating to you, because you know, so it's connected to the source outside, and it links through your intuition, and it communicates to you through dreams to see it, or through this conscious mind, project the unconscious to conscious mind. But it doesn't tell you that what it is communicating inside your conscious mind then is what is happening outside. It doesn't tell you that. It just show you your internal aspect as a living soul. That is what it's all about telling you. That's that. But yeah. See you on the next stream. Mind where I go dive into dream level. Yeah. Once we talk about the stream levels, then another stream will be talking about how we misinterpret, how we destroy our inner world, how we destroy our light within. Remember, always Jesus said, I am the light of the world, and I'm there to change. Nothing darkness can come through. So how do we destroy our light within and allow darkness to take over? We'll talk about that on next stream, if I remember. If I forgot, put it on a comment that you brought in a certain topic that was most important. I want to hear about that. Then I'm going to help you, because your comments will also help me where you want to hear, what you want to. Yeah, that is that. Thank you. But I have made it clear that nothing literally, but that if that was happening, it would have been the most people and it would have been everywhere, and they would have no aim to make friends. Their friends would have been meaningless.